score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Knight. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Flips it out to the back. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now adjusting. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
From the gun, running back on the move. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Back to pass. It's Washington. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
That's caught. It's Simmons. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space. It's Cobb. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds a little space. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot, just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Knight. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys of this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Motion from the back. To the air, it's Knight. Fires left. With the catch, it's Coleman. just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Manning. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They go to the ground.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Right down the middle. He's got it. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy... Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The offense will quickly use a timeout. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. All by himself. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Terrapins will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football.
Wide open spaces. The tag. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Manning. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Going to the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Red pass, it's complete. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Back to throw. It's Knight. Fires toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Auburn trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage every quarter.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's McLaurin. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw for it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So here comes the Auburn offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle. It's Nicholas. Sprinting away. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
To the air. It's Washington. This time it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play there inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Terrapins are on the move. He might want another play. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Washington. They're working that left side. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the two-point conversion. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
That's caught. It's Howard.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll give it to the back. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. It's a draw. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. On the run, it's Davidson. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
He leaves it with his back. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the air, it's Washington. Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pulls it in. It's McLaurin. There he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Grab behind the line. It's McLaurin. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game,
it's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. Got his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle. It's Nicholas. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Liberty has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 24 over New Mexico State. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Trying play action. Spits it out to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And in a two-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple of more times. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. And on fourth down, they'll take a knee, but this was just about over. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.